Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great weekend so far, and welcome to this new video here on Bitcoin. Wanted to do a full update here on what's going on with Bitcoin, what to expect. It's probably going to be quite volatile in the next 24 hours. So we'll kind of talk about what you need to be prepared for, what the possibilities are, etc. Because right now the circumstances in the market, the market is obviously very bullish. You see a day like yesterday. There was still a huge amount of opportunities throughout the day, almost too many opportunities to take advantage of, but still very bullish. But in the end, it is the weekend, and what we're seeing right now is some circumstances which I don't personally like that much, in the sense that volume is obviously dropping down, all right? So all the moves we had over the course of the weekend were with less volume, which you want moves to be with more volume, right? Because if a move actually happens with more volume, or with relatively more volume, that means that the move is more likely to stick, all right? So if we actually get a breakout on a day like yesterday, there is a chance that the whole breakout turns into a fake out on the daily time frame if we actually get a deeper pullback. And then two other things which I think you need to know, and which together kind of form this circumstance for at least Bitcoin, which I don't like very much. And that is, first of all, that if you actually take a look at the Coinbase premium over the course of this morning, and that's very short. This could still turn into a premium again, and it very much looks like it's going into a premium again. But earlier this morning, we actually had a Coinbase discount, which means that the US is selling. Which is bearish, right? Because whether you like it or not, buying pressure from the US is one of the main causes that pushed us all the way up here. So that's in general something we need, and that's something to keep an eye on. And that for now, I would say it's neutral, all right? Because we are not necessarily in a discount yet, but we're kind of bouncing around between a discount and being in a Coinbase premium. But then what you also see is that if you take a look at the funding rates, there is quite a lot of leverage, or quite a lot of leverage has come into the markets this weekend. And what that does is it increases the chances of some sort of a flush, which basically means that Bitcoin will have a small spike down, but altcoins can spike down quite a bit, like 10 to 30% even, if the funding rate continues going up. So a Coinbase premium that's no longer really a premium and sometimes goes into a discount, together with less volume, together with funding rates that are elevated, for me, make these circumstances more risky. And I think the chance of Bitcoin getting some sort of a higher time frame pullback here into this main support level between 87 and 85,500, to me, the chances of doing this are highest in the entire last week or so. Except for when we were actually, or at least getting a move like this, in my opinion, is higher than at any time in the week. So that's what I think you need to be prepared for. Overall, if we're talking about next week, when we're talking about news, there's not much. Thursday we have initial jobless claims. Not sure if that's going to matter. And then Friday we don't have much either. So we'll keep an eye on the stock markets. We'll keep an eye on the dollar strength index, of course, tomorrow again when it's opened. But for now, I would be prepared for that flush down. But at the moment, even though those factors and those circumstances are true that we just talked about, at the moment, Bitcoin still looks fine, right? And I would even say that it's a possibility that we actually get a leg up. Momentum is actually quite low for Bitcoin right now compared to altcoins. Altcoins are performing much better, but you can see momentum right here is pretty flat over the course of this weekend. So the main thing I'm looking for in terms of technicals here is some sort of a breakout. All right, it seems on the lower time frames that we have started to consolidate a bit here between 92,000 as our main resistance level and 89,500 as a main support. What we're waiting for is a breakout, and that's what you need to be prepared for, all right? So that you actually know, all right, if one of these two levels breaks, so 89,500 or 92,000, then we have some sort of confirmation of direction, and then you should trade and you should base your moves based on that, right? And at the moment, even though I think there are certain factors you need to be aware of, and that increases the risk in the markets. For now, I would still say it's most likely that we will actually get the bullish breakout. All right, so that's still what I said over the last couple of days. So far, that has also turned out to be true. So I'll stick with that, because in the end, whether the market is getting more risky or not, we are still at the start of a bull market in my eyes, and there are no signs of any breakdown yet. All right, so you should be prepared of it. But until we actually see those signs, which in this case would be a bearish breakout, I would just stay bullish. I think that's the best way to go about the market right now. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments, of course. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.